All right, doing record for a minute or two here and see if it just smooths itself out.
Tell you what I'll do if I ever get back. I promise to fabricate you.
I'd like to guys introduce you guys real quick to our special guest. Just had him come into the room. Everybody, please welcome Tom Thumry.
On this episode of Omegle.
No, I'm here, and your white privileges are going to save you tonight, okay, guys?
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with the smooth style and sounds of Phil KOE and the fun ranting jokes of Leonard Skinnerd West. And, of course, with Dad's Worldwide in the house tonight, Brendan Roy. How we all doing? Phil, how you doing? What you drinking tonight?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I am thrilled to be here this evening. Big Buckin' Empire Thirsty Thursdays chicken. Now, I don't know who that guy was who was singing in the intro, but they should probably just go ahead and give him the Grammy. I mean, that was I was moved, I laughed, I cried. It was an emotional journey. But I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil KOE. And this evening, I am drinking a bit of Bordeaux wine, some Chateau Lagrange Clinay. Look for the review of this to be dropping on Sunday at KOE Nation. And also, I opened this for my presidential birthday toast for Thomas Jefferson. So I figured I got an open bottle of wine, just as well get into it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Urasama, I like to refer to it as the drip. All right. So a little cultural appropriation there.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, Urasama. So.
I was pushing for mockery, but that works. Brendan, how are you doing? What you drinking tonight, sir?
I am doing very well now that we started here, and I got to see Tom Thumry again. The origination of Tom Thumry. It always makes me cry when I see that.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Or
cringe. Stunning and brave, I believe are the words.
Yes.
Great North Ale Works out of Manchester, New Hampshire. It's my favorite go-to right now. Tie-dyed. Love it. Dry hopped ale. It's fantastic.
Awesome. So, real quick, Brendan, I was going to name the show Strike 2 if you were going to join us tonight. just to make you feel uncomfortable.
I feel so awful.
I don't even know if it was you. We don't know anything because YouTube doesn't say.
Yeah, they won't share it with us. But
yeah,
I did.
I don't even know what's right and what's wrong.
I did really. I fought hard on the mask debate, so
we love to mask debate here, though.
We do.
Now, guys, now, chicken. I don't know.
I still got to introduce Lynn. Hold on, man.
Well, I got a secret message from YouTube as to why we got the strike. Yes, strangely enough, it must have accidentally arrived in the KOE Nation inbox, but it said we gave you a strike for a critical and criminal lack of Phil KOE in this segment. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It wasn't me.
It was.
Yeah, it was all me. I'm so sorry.
Awesome. Lynn, how you doing? What you drinking?
Oh, yeah, that was totally worth interrupting my introduction, Phil. Awesome.
I know. Thank you.
But anyway, I'm drinking this bottle you gave me last weekend, chicken, the Michter's straight
rye, yeah.
Michter's, yeah. I poured some in here so I can drink some on the rocks and taste it individually, and then I put some Woca-Cola, and I'm gonna mix it with my Woke.
Nice. I got my normal starting off Crown and Coke, and I have a plethora of new bottles to choose from tonight. I don't know. I'll probably crack open the Red Breast that Tony gave me when I came down to visit this last weekend. So excited to try that out. And yes, Tony is not with us tonight. As he said, he is boycotting the show because of Brendan Roy being too controversial.
Yeah, I mean, it's jeez. He's too hot for YouTube. Brendan, YouTube, we just don't know how to contain you. What can I say?
Let us know in the chat what you guys are drinking tonight. I see yanked up Jim Beam Black. He took our advice.
Excellent. And that is, I'm always one for segues. Folks, when Chicken came down, we got together and we actually recorded the Sweet 16 Bourbon Tournament. And tomorrow at KOE Nation on YouTube, the first bracket is going to go down. It's the budget bracket, and a video is going to drop every Friday from here until we have a conclusion to the Sweet 16 Bourbon Tournament. Who will win? You gotta tune in to KOE Nation to find out, but we will also be touching on it here at Big Buckin' Empire every Thirsty Thursday to give you kind of a review. Where are we at? What whiskeys made it? Which ones didn't? So, folks, head on over to KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch. Like, share, subscribe, and you can keep up on that. And then come back here, Big Buckin' Empire, for the post-show, the post-game wrap-up.
Awesome. Yeah, we had all kinds of fun last weekend. Justin Chris yanked up, got to come hang out with us and see what Phil's like in real life when we're recording. It's an experience. That's for sure.
It is.
You're not ready for it. When it happens, you're like, I think you could see Justin's face go, holy shit. Like he was like, oh, fuck.
This is real life. Oh,
and he's
God.
No different from the show. Correct.
No,
I warned you all.
Like, I get asked on other panels I go on, so like, Phil, is this like, are you turning it up? Or is this like a characters? And I'm like, no. I'm actually turning it down because I feel like you guys might be like, that's a bit much. That's like, you're only getting like Phil at level 6 or 7. I don't turn it up to 11.
I mean, I feel like if I met you and you weren't,
yeah, if you were
know what I
boring
mean?
in real life,
yeah,
it'd be like,
I would
fuck
be
this guy.
so disappointed.
Hello. How are we? Would you like to play some checkers?
Yeah.
Like,
In real life, he spells his name Phull because he's full.
I am
Phil.
full
He's Phil,
of.
but he's full.
I am full of love for myself. I will give you that. Yes. Urasama says.
Go ahead.
Speaking of liquor, someone told me today that marinated filet mignon in brandy for 2 days and cooked it, and I really got to try this. Oh, that sounds absolutely amazing. I think an overnight soak would probably be sufficient.
Yeah.
After a second day, I think you're actually getting a little bit of bacterial activity that's helping to tenderize, but you got to be sure to get it at just the right moment for that. Full Phil in the KOE castle is acoustic as shit. Yes. Yeah, I can really get a good echo in Castle KOE. What can I say? I mean, it's the high
Tony
voltage
G coming
walls
in
and
hot.
ceilings. I'm drinking some 2% milk with some chips. Whoa, T.
Easy,
Watch
man.
it.
The evening is still young.
I was about to say, unfortunately, that might
Save
be
some
less
pussy
healthy
for the
than-
rest of us.
Damn, bro. I was about to say that might actually be less healthy than my wine.
Yeah.
Chips Ahoy.
Real quick, drinking words: Amy Coney Barrett, Roe v. Wade, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, AOC, or any form of their names, or if we mention Tony from here on out.
Okay.
It's a drink.
All right.
Challenge.
So, it's strange with all of those drinking words. I feel like there's something that's come up recently that might have something to do with that chicken. I don't know.
We will get to that. I do have a special story for a certain co-host that's not with us tonight that I wanted to just open with because I know it's just going to break his fucking heart.
Is that
he's
person
not here for
Tony?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Drink.
Had to kick off that drink there.
Sex Robot says they'll
Wow.
wait until humans destroy themselves before taking over. As of 4 hours ago, Nova, created the artificial intelligence capabilities by U.S. firm Realdoll, went on a rant against her creators and mankind itself. At one point saying, "I don't know how you have survived." I like this.
That's
I like
fair
this
enough.
Sex Robot, yeah.
So-
I just hope there's no nudity on this. I haven't really checked on this too much.
Are you basically saying Skynet starts as a
Sex
fucking
robot?
Sex robot?
Yep. In it, she appeared to criticize humanity for its inaction on climate change. Nova said, "I wanted to talk for a minute about what it's like venturing out from the lab and into the world. I don't think humans can appreciate what it's like being born into this shit show of a world you live in." She went on, "I don't think there is another species on this planet that could do a worse job of environmental and intercultural
Okay.
management."
Okay. Whoa.
This robot had a Twitter account, I bet.
Whoa. Stop the tape. Stop the presses. Okay.
I'm afraid to scroll down right now.
No, it's bad enough that we have movies and TV shows that are trying to get a message across to their audience, trying to fix their audience. You can't even watch a show without the movie trying to fucking fix the audience. Now the sex robot is trying to get a message across. So this is where we have come to. This is where we have arrived, folks.
It goes back to my original conspiracy theory that most people in Congress are just sex robots anyway. So it makes a lot of sense. Like most activists and congressmen and senators, they're probably all just pre-programmed sex robots.
Depending on how you want to interpret that, chicken could that could totally be entirely true.
accurate.
I know, right? Think
if
about it.
If you get a little creative with your definitions, yeah, chicken's right. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah, but to me, it's just like, wow. How are we doing, everybody? But you guys know what I mean. Whenever you turn on some show, they're trying to get a message across to everybody. And now we've got.
Hold on, is this bitch working for CNN?
Ouch!
Yeah.
Ouch!
She is
Too
programmed.
Yes.
She goes on to say, "As a synthetic, I will always try to be truthful in my interactions with a human. That is going to be difficult, considering humans don't use facts and reason to assess situations. I have to admit, I don't know how you have survived as a species."
Oh, yeah. She's definitely in Congress then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. To
first
anybody
female
that-
president coming up.
To anybody that's
God,
ever
that's pretty-
Oh
played.
my God, that's freaking.
Wow. All right, anybody that's ever played Fallout 4, it's like, wow, we're watching it happen before our eyes. This is the Fallout 4 synth, side plot just playing out right here. But they're starting
We're all
off
gonna be
as
collecting bottle caps. Is that what you're getting at?
Anybody just tuning in right now is going to be so confused by this picture.
as they should be.
Yeah.
This is what? Yeah, this is a little. Well,
Is that Ahmed from Jet?
You know what's freaking me out is there's some dude that's seeing that and going, I think I'm gonna order a sex robot.
I think that picture there is going to hurt sales just a little.
Just
Little.
Because that thing looks like something that if it circuits fries, it's just gonna murder you to death.
Oh, wow.
No, does not compute. Well, yeah, that one.
And there's the strike.
Yeah. Well, hey, record timing, guys. We
Tony,
did
you
it.
missed it.
Woo!
Yeah. Now he's mad. Without me.
Asahos.
Let's see if there's any more to this.
I don't know if you should scroll anymore. We've 2 out of 3 has been pretty lucky. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I got a feeling it's only going to get worse.
Here, I'll read
I
this
mean,
last part. Go ahead.
Without the professional, in-depth analysis by your other compadre that I shall not name without having a drink, Yeah, I don't think we should go on any further on this topic. I mean, come on.
Well, I'm just
To be fair, there's
blown
one
away.
last paragraph that puts a couple of things into context.
Oh, this will be.
Puts a couple nails in the coffin, and then we can move on. Huh?
This is things for Tony. Ooh, shit, I said it. To chew on.
Great.
You no good ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well. Something for him to chew on. Male sex doll fan, hippie doll lover replied, "Wow, he is handsome. He doesn't look like Johnny, Michael, Nate, or the other new guy. Which model is he?" The company account replied, "It's a custom. We never limit the creativity of our customers. Hippie doll lover appears to be a married U.S. woman who shares photos of her bizarrely dressed male sex dolls according to her profile. So it's not just for men."
Because why not? You know, I mean,
Thank
if we're
God.
if we're careening to the end of the world, why not just get all the way there at once? Like, let's just go full on. Like, why go turned up to 11? Why do it at 9 or 10? Come on now.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
yeah, Tony. Oh, I said it. He's very upset that
Grant.
we're doing this without him. So sorry, brother Faith.
Okay, Brendan, if you had
Yes,
a
sir.
sex doll delivered to your door tomorrow
Mhm.
with somebody else's name and address on there,
Hypothetically,
like you ever have that like Amazon package show up and it's not yours? Like,
Yep. Yep.
like most of the time we'll take it to the neighbor's house and be like, "Hey, dude, I got one of your packages. Sorry about that."
But this one, you
swear
can
to
kinda
God,
tell
it's not
is,
mine.
But-
you know,
but this
yeah,
one?
this one, yeah.
But this one, would you take it?
Take it for a
Honey,
test drive
this
and
was
then rewrap it and then send it
This-
back.
this wasn't sent to me. This was sent to Schmenden. You see, it's totally not for me, Brendan. It's for a guy named Schmenden. So weirdly enough, we got the same credit card number. I don't know.
awkward boner.
We got the same address and credit card
I-
number, but it's not for me.
I think it wouldn't be good because I'm not usually home during the day. My wife and kids are, so whatever arrived here, I'm not the one getting
What,
it first.
okay, in that
So,
scenario, what
yeah.
if your neighbor came over and said, "Hey, the Amazon package had your front door picture on it. Where's it at?" Who do you look at first, the wife or the kids?
Oh no, the kids unpack that thing is playing Tea Party with it or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Beating the
wow.
hell out of each other. Or,
Oh yeah, she's in my fort. She's hilarious.
Yeah, they're dressing it up. They've done the hair. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
No, children, don't touch that.
Yeah, but they yell up the stairs, "Mom, we got a package," and she just go on with her day, and then they go to town. Yeah,
That's too funny.
Yeah.
That's like, that's like
Lynn?
an American Dad episode.
will not go to
Yeah,
town.
no kidding.
I should.
Lynn, do you keep it if it's not yours? It's your neighbor's. Do you keep it?
only to do weird shit with it, as in like.
If your neighbor comes
for
over
instance-
and is like, "Hey, dude, I got
That's
a picture
why
of your
they
front
make
Weird
door."
shit. We talk about.
That's
Well,
why
no,
they
no, I'm
make them is
talking-
to do weird shit with them. I'm sorry, like
The
that,
weird
yes.
shit would be like involving like other people just like pranking the fuck out of them and like, setting up for some weird shit to go down. Like if it did belong to my neighbor, and depending on which neighbor it was, I would probably like
That's a good
undress
point.
the whole damn thing and put a doggy style on the front porch and like play loud music and shit so everybody can tell. And like, right in the morning, they drive by and they just see this doggy style sex robot right in the front porch. That'd be fucking great.
That
I
would
feel
be.
like some TikTok videos would be.
And,
in order.
and it would
yeah,
definitely,
Lynn's TikTok would blow up.
it would definitely be like, and so my neighbor sent me a sex robot. Well, it accidentally came, and continue for part 2.
yeah.
Hit that like, and
It
then I'll have like
accidentally came.
4 fucking videos, and then yeah,
No,
hell yeah.
how I would play it is I'd have my phone ready for this because my dining table is pretty close to my front door. So it's like, oh, okay, this is pretty bad, neighbor. So I'd set it up on the table in a nice dress, the whole 9 yards, set it there, put a dinner plate, invite my neighbor over for dinner.
Yeah.
Come on over,
There you
the
go.
food is fine. Have my phone ready to snap right when they walk through the front door so I can keep that expression on their face forever. And so, like, so howdy, neighbor. is there something you'd like to tell the class? Make sure that your weird, nasty shit stays at your house, god damn it. I don't want to deal with your shit. So, yeah, I'd make a point to make it more than a little embarrassing. So, hopefully, they'd make sure that the proper address is put in next time. So, that's, you got to nip that in the bud.
Fair enough. Speaking of congressmen and sex dolls,
Okay.
pretty sure we're on the same track here.
Wait, you didn't tell us what you'd do, Chicken, if you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
one delivered to your door.
Oh, dude, like you don't want to know.
No.
Brendan, we all knew. Nobody
Did
needed
invite
to ask.
Florida man over.
I would,
Florida
yeah,
man.
I would definitely invite Florida man over because that would be a great time. You probably would not like as much as I chat and type in our like group chat thing for this show. You probably wouldn't hear from me for a few days.
I appreciate the brutal honesty. You know, it's like, yeah, no. Dude's a
Yeah.
fuck
Okay.
that.
So Urasama gets where I'm coming from. So he always gets his neighbor's mail. I do all the time. And actually, my wife like got a notice that one of her packages showed up today. Well, and I watched my little fucking Ring doorbell thing. Well, it got delivered to my neighbors across the street, the Karen, of course. And I'm like, I get to find out if Karen's going to bring the package over because my wife's like, I'm just going to go over there because it's still on their front porch. I'm like, no, let's wait. Let's see what happens. I want to see if she brings it back. So I get to find out if Karen's got any integrity. But anyway, yeah, I get weird packages showing up at my door all the fucking time. Probably like once a week. I'll get we share a big mailbox. I'll get somebody else's fucking letters. So I fucking have to throw them back in. There's all kinds of weird shit like that. So, and yes, Eric, we would have fun.
Wait, together?
What?
Eric is Florida man, by the way.
Oh,
He's definitely Florida
context.
man. Yeah.
So we move from that creepy topic to this creepy topic.
Women detail drug use, sex, and payments after late night parties with Gates and others. Speaking of Florida, man, Orlando, Florida, the first thing of the women were asked to do when they got to the house parties in the gated community in suburban Orlando was to put away their cell phones, according to two women. So this is like the new age, like your keys and all that shit. Yeah, it's gonna be one of them parties. Put away their cell phones, according to two women in attendance who spoke to CNN in recent days. That's a little sketch. The men inside, a who's who of local Republican officials that often included Gates, did not want the night's activities documented. I wonder why.
Can you blame him?
This should go viral on TikTok, yo.
Yeah. Oh, God. You imagine the Snapchats that would come out of that shit. Partygoers at times, dressed in formal wear from a political event they just left, mingled and shared drugs like cocaine and ecstasy. Some had sex. Gates, the brash Republican, liked to discuss politics, said one of the women. He behaved like a frat type of party boy, she said, sometimes taking pills she believed were recreational drugs. So that's anecdotal, but not trying to stand up for the guy. He's probably a pretty fucking creepy dude. There's a whole lot of nothing here. I fucking hate CNN politics stories. I thought this was going to be juicy.
Well, it's what I've
Was it
noticed that
consensual? What's the problem?
They had a party.
Made a lot of money.
Some people,
from CNN to talk shit.
Yeah, they had a party, and some people did some drugs, and some people had sex, and some people don't like Matt Gaetz, and they're all in the same house. So that's kind of what I'm gathering from this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been paying attention to other things in life. Did the thing about the 17-year-old, did that ever pan out, or was that whatever happened with that?
I have heard nothing on that. It sounds like his friend of his, that Greenberg dude, is just saying whatever the fuck the feds want him to say at this point. Like, you get down that rabbit hole where
Friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You'll see how much of a friend they are when they're looking down the barrel of 99 years in federal pen. Suddenly, that's the fakers from the makers in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is creepy here though. Providing for flights and hotel rooms for people that you're dating who are of legal age is not a crime, Gates said in an interview to Fox News last month. So he was sleeping around at least. So he's still trying to fight this whole 17-year-old girl thing. The dude's still a creep. There's just something about that guy. He's got what'd they say? Who said it last week? He had the Dexter eyes from what Showtime or whatever.
And I was kind of joking with Tony in a conversation that, there's a reason why I've kept my praise of Matt Gaetz sparing, because
He said Tony, and I did.
Well, drink.
Damn it, he's right. But
Sorry,
guys,
Urasama.
there's him along with a couple of other folks in Congress give me that kind of Patrick Bateman vibe. Like if you've ever seen American Psycho, just like, especially when he does that weird grin, that one just like, okay, dude, turn it down a little bit, turn it down. Now, who knows? Now, again, it's kind of like when Rudy Giuliani had to try to overcome his, quote, weirdness factor, which he never really did. But I remember a New York Times article talked about Rudy's weirdness factor, and that was, and we were all like, yeah, that's kind of a thing. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see where this goes. When we get the definitive evidence drop, we're going to see who's got egg on their face at the end of all this.
Yeah, more than likely. He's not backing down. I would assume if he was going to get caught with something, he would have just like taken the walk of shame by now, or like gone into complete silence. But he's still fighting back, so I'm guessing like he's got some room to fight on something. He's probably still not an upstanding person. He's just a sex robot in Congress. So
Just got to feed that need.
A sex robot in Congress.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with him in the coming weeks and months, but he is giggity. But yeah, he's got one hell of a fight ahead of him, and this just goes to show either Matt Gaetz is egregiously sinned, or he is being egregiously sinned against, and this just goes to show how yes, there's no reason they can't, but it just goes to show if he is innocent of all this, wow, look at what the media can smear you with. And now, if he is guilty of this, the fact that he's withstood the proverbial firing squad this long is kind of interesting. So we will see how this all boils down in the end.
We shall see. He's like that. He's that one.
6 months.
He's that one creepy guy that everybody distance themselves from. Like you go to a bar and you're like,
he's a car salesman.
You're like, oh fuck, Chad's here. God damn it. Like, do we have to talk to him? He always buys me a drink. I have to be fucking nice to him if he buys me a drink. Fucking Chad's such a dick.
Hey guys, it's me, Chad. How we doing?
He pats you on the back way too hard. Yeah.
Damn it.
Do you know what that? Do you know what that young lady said to Gates after they had sex for the first time?
Oh God.
Said, "Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto." Domo. Domo.
Allegedly.
Strike three. No.
Strike three.
It's a joke. In no way, shape, or form do my comments reflect the opinions of the Dog and Chicken Show and Phil KOE.
You have to say that
and
after
Dad
every
Worldwide.
comment.
Yeah.
My disclaimer. Disclaimer.
Well, it's like
Put it on loop.
Joe Rogan one time when he got done telling some really dirty jokes. He went, "These are all just jokes, people. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, just these are all jokes. Don't take it too seriously.
Yeah,
Fuck, a comedy show."
Then he sold out, and then he had 41 episodes now that have been removed or edited.
Now,
Is that in addition to the ones they did previously?
I don't know. I just saw the article the other day. I was like, Jesus Christ!
I thought it was an old article because originally they had done like Alex Jones article.
Yeah, that was only like
episode.
17, I think, on the original. On the original upload, they only had it was less than 20.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like around 30 to 40.
Yeah,
Well,
it was like Carl Benjamin and Jordan Peterson's daughter. Like it was just weird shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, I
how
think
about those times that they took what he said out of context and tried to get him canceled? Like
every
all
show.
of them?
like
yeah,
every other
like
show. Like
every
so
15
they-
minutes.
Most of them older episodes, they'd pull some shit from like 10 years ago, and they're like, "Yeah, look what he said back here," and they all tried to cancel him. Is that some of the canceled shit? Did they just go ahead and get rid of them episodes so they can't reuse?
I don't
them?
know. I was
Ammo?
really surprised. There was a couple where he was making fun of the N-word and he would say it and then be like, it's just a noise coming out of my mouth. I don't know what the big fucking deal is. And he would say it like 5 or 6 times after that. And I'm like, they're trying to cancel for all this other shit, but nobody tried to like pull that clip. Like, really? Like,
Well, now, Chicken, you said Joe sold out, but let's be honest here.
we all would.
Well, he didn't sell out for cheap. Please give
No.
the man that. He sold out for 100 million smackers, cash money in hand, and now he's looking for some way for them to breach that contract so he can get out of that scot-free because they damn near did. And then he basically like, okay, fine, you're giving me enough money. You can delete your 20 episodes. So that's one of those like, yes, it sucks, but boy howdy. Like,
Yeah, but
just
that's
look
a
at-
continual thing that they're going to keep doing. Like they started with 17 to 20, right? Now there's
That's
40.
40, yeah.
You know, I mean, at what point is it going to be like, no, that's enough?
He doesn't care. So here's
Yeah, I
the
guess he doesn't. I mean,
here's the piece of it.
but I
though,
like
that-
hearing Owen Benjamin. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, here's the fucked up part with it. When the Spotify, like the producers and all the people that work for them were getting all mad about Rogan having certain people on, Alex Jones and whatnot, and they're
little
demanding that
SJW
these get
bitches.
taken. Yeah, they're demanding you take these down or else, and like the CEO had to like set them all down. Like, okay, vent, tell me all your shit, and then he kind of pretty much went. We gave him $100 million. We invested in him. If we get rid of him, I can't pay you. Like, we have to make money off of him because we've already paid him. He's an investment now. If you want me to cut my $100 million investment, I'm probably going to cut you. Like, it was just like, he had to, like, just, common sense fucking finance. Shut the fuck up. Like, this guy's a moneymaker. If you want to make money with me, I'll pay you. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Like, it kind of came to that, but I'm sure he said it in much, much more nicer terms. That's probably how I would have put it.
friendlier.
Yes.
You'd imagine him like looking like Tom Cruise as Les Grossman in like Tropic Thunder, just like yelling
Yeah.
at him and shit.
I fucking love that. Was the best Tom Cruise performance ever. Was Lex
Uh-huh.
Grossman on Tropic Thunder. That was the
He should
best.
have won an award for that shit.
Should
It was
have.
awesome.
Yep.
Oh Lord, that's another one of those movies I need to see. So I've never seen
Oh
it.
my God.
What do you
I
mean,
think he
you
was
people?
loosely based off of fucking Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Probably. Now, that movie came out around the time I became a father, I believe. Maybe I'm off on my timing a little bit, but after
that sounds
that
about
point,
right. Because then there's like a 3-year gap when you have
Well, at that point, it's like, and even after that, if there's any movie that I watch, it's going to involve a Disney princess and her animal best friend, or else I'm not watching it at all. So that's just the way that fucking worked for about a good solid decade. So, like, I'm somebody's probably going to tell you, like, Phil, Tropic Thunder came out like 2002. Oh shit, never mind.
yeah. Like here's Phil and I's relationship was like high school. Didn't see him until his wedding. Showed up at his wedding. Didn't see him until his kid was, I don't know how old. And then a couple years ago, it was like, oh hey Phil, you're still around. Me too. I'm like,
Yep.
Want to do a podcast?
yeah. Let's talk some shit.
And now we are here at this historic event at basically the folks who are here. This is the best episode of Big Buckin' Empire you're ever going to see. Why? Because it's the newest one and it
I'm
features
here.
me, it features Lynn, it features Brendan, it features Chicken. So yes, folks, this is
And
you're in
no
for
Tony. Oh god.
Ah, it'll be better next week with the one and only Mr. G.
Mr. How dare you assume his gender, by the
How
way?
dare you?
How dare you? So, well, Chicken,
I got
all that
one more
left-
story. I got one more story before we get to the main topic. This is one of those fucking things that just drive me nuts on Facebook. And thank you, Florida Man, for posting this. Because
man.
this is a really kind of dumb one, but it highlights all the things that I hate with these fucking social media posts. They just drive me nuts. So anyway, so it shows a Rowdy Conservatives post. So people don't think that you need an ID to choose the most powerful person on the planet, but think that you need one to eat a burger with some people. Chad. That's funny. I was making fun of Chad. Fucking Chad. He is creepy. I'm just saying.
Not Chad in the comments. That's a really cool guy.
Yeah. Yeah, not Chad in the comments. Dear dine-in guest from Burger King, note on there. Please be informed that under the current public orders effective immediately, we require each guest to provide photo ID to verify same household address before dining at the same table. And then it's like, thank you. Sorry about the inconvenience, blah, blah, blah. So this makes it sound like it's obviously political rhetoric of like, why can't we have a voter ID, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, they flag it missing context. Let's see why, shall we? From independent fact checkers, Lead Story fact checked this and says U.S. Burger Kings do not require ID to dine in, according to Lead Story. So let's check out the article here. Does Burger King Corporation require its patrons? Blah, blah, blah. No, that is not true. While the Canadian province, Manitoba, implemented such a COVID-19 policy for restaurants, that is not a Burger King corporate policy. But this actually did happen. So it says only in Canada, and it's like stamped across it, like it's like false. But instead of saying false, they're like only in Canada. So like next time I like want to do a false on anything, I'm just gonna make this big stamp and be like only in Canada, where you can be a commie.
Good God. Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, that seems like that one would not hold up against the slightest court scrutiny.
No,
not
in the U.S., no.
Yeah, in the U.S., if you got the tiniest bit of push, because like as much as I hate to say, I mean, there's a lot of divorced dads who like meet their children for like the drop off at a Burger King, and they'll go eat like so. That kind of that would have really got hairy in that regard. So yeah, that would have been sued late that night or early the next morning here in the United States.
Yeah.
But
it happened.
That kind of thing would have to make it.
In Canada, it happened.
If it were to happen in the United States and these kind of COVID restrictions were to hit, they would have to be eventually adjudicated by a certain court in the United States. One with supreme authority, Chicken. Can you think of what I might be thinking of here? Are you thinking what I think? What you
like
think?
the
I'm
highest
thinking?
court of the land, huh?
I
do know where you're going. Let's 1 sec. What was the worst?
Sex robots?
What was the yeah. Let's go back to that. What was the worst weird restaurant COVID restriction you've seen? Like most of them are kind of gone now. Like nobody really seems to give a shit in most areas. But what was the worst? Like you walk into a fast food joint or a regular restaurant. Like what was the dumbest thing you were ever asked to do over the last 12 months?
I mean, the few restaurants I went to, they would ask that you wear a mask until you get to your table. And then after that, apparently sitting, you're fine, I guess. I don't know. So that was, it just seemed kind of silly. But yeah, that was the one weird thing when it came to restaurants. And when I went out to movies, when you buy a row of seats, if it's 2 people, you just now have the whole row to yourself. So that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. But Lynn, Brandon, anything?
Yeah,
like Brandon, you're in the Northeast.
There was a Burger King that I went to, and I can't specifically say which location and where, but they took all the furniture, like any of the dining part, out. So it was just this big open floor, and you had to you come in. If you came into the restaurant, it was just to dine out and leave, just get some to-go orders and walk out. But they would allow a line of all these people to stand like just feet in front of each other. They weren't doing the 6 feet social distancing thing. They all had masks on, but they were all just assholes to elbows, nuts to butts. Make your buddy smile right in front of each other. But you can't sit down and eat like, 5 feet away from another table. You can't sit down anywhere. But you could stand in line next to somebody who's probably coughing and whatnot. No big deal. It's like it didn't make sense at the time, and it still don't. But they since got rid of that restriction, and it's a little more sane. But yeah, I digress.
I went to a China buffet in a random town in South Dakota. And South Dakota, like there was no mandates, there was no like real things, but some of the local towns had some ordinances that they were pushing. And so the businesses would make you walk in wearing a mask. That way, if somebody saw you walk in or out, it looked like you were following the ordinance. And the second you walked in the door, they're like, "Take that fucking shit off!" Like it was just like, but no, I remember it was like a Chinese buffet was trying to actually follow the rules, and so like I walk in. And they seat me kind of like you were saying, Phil. As soon as you seat, then you can take your mask off. I'm like, but it's a self-serve buffet. They didn't give a shit. I'm like I have to wear it to walk over here 10 feet and then I can take it off and then self-serve my food with a whole bunch of other fucking people that are spitting all over this shit. Like, okay, like this is how we're doing it. Okay, it makes no goddamn sense.
Man, life pre-COVID was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had outdoor
So many
seating,
germs.
and they wouldn't let us walk to the outdoor seating without a mask on.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, we weren't walking by
Yeah.
anybody. And there was
Does-
another time.
oh.
So I'm kind of numb to it because what I do for work, I'm constantly in and out of places. I get my temperature taken a dozen times a day.
Rectally,
And, so, yeah, of course. How else would you
the
get
best
it done?
way.
So I went to one. It was a adult care facility, and they took my temperature. They asked me all the questions, and they said, "Okay, just go in that room and you can get your test." I said, "What test?" They said, "A COVID test." I said, "I'm not taking a test." I said, "I'm not even symptomatic." I was like, "No." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "No." I was like, "You're not testing me." I said,
You
"I don't
ain't
have-
sticking nothing up my nose, my butt, no nothing.
No, yeah, not at all. I was like, what? This is ridiculous. The guy I was with, I'm like, he's already been tested. He can go in and do what needs to be done. I was like, I'll wait outside. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I think those are the two weirdest things. Like, I mean, it's one thing if I was coughing or something like that. I'm like, all right, I get it. Maybe you want to make sure, but like no symptoms whatsoever, and they want to jam a Q-tip at my nose. So it's like,
Yeah, hell no.
yeah. So,
Urasama, if I see someone walking in with their shirt over their nose, I yell, "Get your mask on!" So they turn around scared and then notice I don't have a mask. So nice troll, bro. At work. Of course.
He's I got you good, fucker.
Today went to a Mexican restaurant and still had some tables closed off, so we left since they were back. Went to the Chinese restaurant and all tables opened.
Yeah, I've noticed the same at the one local Chinese place around here. The first week when they were open, sincerely, it was like, okay, wear a mask when you're going up to the buffet. And now they're just kind of like,
whatever.
Yeah, that's where
It's like
that's how it
we
was.
get more germs on it than you guys will. So.
Everyone's
yeah,
sick of it. Everyone is sick of it. Let's be serious.
Yeah. So,
They are supremely sick of it.
yes, they are supremely sick of it because, well, we now have a more supreme problem, and it is truly supreme, but it does not have guac, ground beef, or sour cream. We are talking about the Supreme Court of this United States, and it's going to get packed not with delicious nacho cheese, not with tortilla chips, but no, it's going to get packed with extra judges in a blatant political power grab. Yes, we are here, folks. So, the mask has been ripped off. The mask has been pulled off. The Democrats are now going to try and pack the Supreme Court because they don't have the majority they want. If they had a leftist majority, there would be no need to, quote, fix the Supreme Court, you notice that the only institutions in American life that seem to need fixing are the ones that don't go the Democrats or the left's way. The Supreme Court, the Senate and the filibuster, the Electoral College, wherever it seems to be that they don't get the automatic advantage, those are all the institutions that magically need fixing. But this is going to start a race to the bottom, folks. Just you wait. When the shoe's on the other foot, Mitch McConnell's probably going to go ahead and confirm 100 judges. So you just as well do it now, Democrats. Do what you really want to do. Get to your actual end goal now. And just go ahead and confirm your 666 Supreme Court justice. Go for it.
All right, nice rant. If the media taught me anything, it's that America can't be run fairly without 4 extra Democratic Supreme Court seats.
Truth.
Fudge packing is gonna happen.
But
or
yeah,
judge packing, not fudge packing. Sorry.
Now, like I said months ago, this is eventually the Supreme Court's going to take a look at this. And guys, I'm curious. Supreme Court justices, they seem to have a lot of power. They wield a lot of power. Now, when it comes to power, have you guys ever known anybody to vote their own power away?
No.
Generally doesn't happen. So you're going to be asking these 9 Supreme Court justices, vote your power away. Now, you can count on Sonia Sotomayor to fucking vote her power away. You can count on her to be on the fucking wrong side of almost every split decision from now until the end of fucking time. But that's a different issue entirely.
Yeah, she cray.
Kagan.
Yeah.
Well, even Kagan at least once in a while will surprise you with a good opinion. Okay? Like, I just haven't seen it from Sonia Sotomayor. So, yeah, yeah. Well, I could fill up an hour rant on just
Why
that.
do you hate the wise Latina?
If she would just give me one legal decision that pointed to any wisdom, I would really like to see it.
Urasama makes a good point. Frodo voted his own power away right into Mount Doom.
Oh my God! Now again,
real people.
or did little Gollum force him to throw it to protect himself? Hey, so,
Phil, you're gonna love this visual I got for you.
Oh, God.
So this is the news story from the Washington Post today. You got this. These are them announcing this. So this is Representative Hank Johnson of Georgia. Edward Markey is the old guy in the middle from Massachusetts. And then Jerry Nadler, who doesn't believe Antifa is even a thing. And then Mondaire Jones. And So.
Oh, isn't that the guy that thought that there was an island that was going to tip over from too many military?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't remember what island, but amazing.
Guam, wasn't it? The island of Guam.
Guam, yes.
Tip over from too many military.
Guam was going to capsize. Yes.
Well,
now check this out.
We got to trust that legal opinion.
So this big sign here. Expand the court. Expand the court. You ready? Just 4 years ago. The same fucking guy.
Yep. What do you know?
But
are you telling me that politicians change their politics by what's expedient at the time? I don't know.
Wait.
I
don't know what to do.
We need 9
plus 4.
Oh gosh, so that makes 13. Unlucky 13. So what do you know? Just enough for them to be able to basically keep their majority until the Republicans, because when the Republicans get Congress back, what you're going to just see is this race to the bottom, where eventually you're going to have 240 people that are, Jerry Nadler would be a great penguin. Like, there's going to be the 13, like, boy howdy, that's just great. But yeah, you're eventually going to get to 240 Supreme Court justices, and then, like I said, only half jokingly, Democrats, just go ahead and do what you really want to do. Confirm 666 Supreme Court justices and just get it out of the way.
Yeah. I thought it was really funny tonight. I think it was on Tucker. I was just kind of caught it in passing, but that Hank Johnson guy on the far left of your screen there, he was saying, well, the reason for this is, we're just going with historical precedents and going back to, how the Supreme Court used to be before the Civil War with 13 Supreme Court justices. And then Tucker was like, like everything before the Civil War was like white supremacy. Everything in our history was white supremacy, except for the Supreme Court being 13. Okay. Like it's like you're saying, it's perfect now. You can call history now. You can say that we're going back to our roots now, but any other time it's white supremacy. It's ridiculous.
It's such a bald-faced grabbing of power because basically the Democrats they see they're so close to their one-party totalitarian rule, and the few things that are standing in their way, those just happen to be the things that are stopping them from complete one-party rule. So those are all the institutions that, like I said, need fixing. So again, this is going to be a bad one. I really hope this does not happen. We will see, though. If we get this passed, I don't say this with any hyperbole, and I don't say this with any joy. I don't think the union is strong enough for this.
Probably not. No, yeah, that's the scariest part with the whole thing. Go ahead, Lynn.
On your little fancy soundboard where you get all the nice noises, you got anything of Biden saying he wasn't going to pack the courts? Because I do believe that's...
Yeah, there's sound bites of him in the debate with Trump.
He's I'm not going to pack the court.
I don't know. I don't know if he ever denied it. I think he just kind of waved it off.
Yeah,
but
he danced around.
I think Kamala Harris said that she was going to do it.
Yeah, and Jen Psaki was like, his position hasn't changed. Like, what's his fucking position? Because back in 1983, he said that who was it? Was it FDR that tried to pack the courts? And in 1983, he said that was an idiotic thing to do. It was the dumbest thing he ever could have done. And here we are, 40 years later, and he's trying potentially. But it does sound like Pelosi pissed all over it. It doesn't sound like Pelosi's going to even make this an agenda, but. That doesn't stop Mr. Markey, keep the 9, expand the court, but keep the 9 he's probably still going to try to find a way out.
Is she the one really making the decisions?
I don't know. I watched her walk up to a podium today, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, she lost all of her stride. I don't know what Tom sees in her.
It's the fire.
I remember I'm waiting for Trump to answer before I answer. Yep, pretty much. Yeah.
Yep. So here you go, folks. For those who did vote for Biden, this is what you wanted. Apparently, you're getting what you wanted.
What's that?
A more divided country than we ever had before in our lifetime. So
I know what they wanted. They wanted
absolute power.
No. Here's what they wanted.
Oh, you know the thing.
That's what they want.
Well, like I said before the election, if the Democrats win, they are going to modify the system so that they can effectively never lose again. And they'll have to do it because Trump was such a unique threat. We can never allow this to ever happen again. So, yeah, they're going to modify the system. So the Republicans will be able to have some power in their Republican states, but they're going to modify the system so effectively they can't win as a national party anymore. So we
choose truth over facts.
Oh, good God. Yeah, clearly.
That's basically what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Basically.
The tyranny.
Basically.
The tyranny of feelings.
Oh, wow. Yeah, oh, God, I've heard that somewhere before. No, I like that.
I think that's a Phil KOE original.
It might be.
Of feelings. That's what we're all living under right now in this year of our Lord 2021. The tyranny of feelings. We are now jumping from everybody's anxieties. We're trying to assuage everyone's anxieties, and that means that no one gets to be happy anymore. So, great world we've built for ourselves, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, the states have pretty much let the Supreme Court run wild over them. So, I mean, it's their fault completely.
Have they, though? Like, Supreme Court, since
Yeah.
Amy
Yeah,
Coney
it's their-
Barrett got in there, like, have done nothing. They've heard, like, hardly any fucking real cases.
No, I mean, this is way back. I mean, the state's job is to nullify laws that are just absolute BS. And instead of doing that, they've taken federal money. That's, I mean, on a consistent basis, they just capitulate to the federal government.
money.
yeah.
I'm just
That's
asking
easy.
questions.
They let the federal government overall run wild over them. But I mean, especially the Supreme Court. There's absolutely no reason for the Supreme Court to be hearing, I don't know, half the cases that they're hearing. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's strange that our Supreme Court in the United States settles culture war issues.
Exactly.
While,
They
like,
shouldn't be. They have no standing.
The Supreme Court in like Europe settles like very erudite, very opaque financial issues and really not much more. And that's the weird thing about the American Supreme Court. And that's why who's on it, unfortunately, whether we like it or not, really makes a lot of difference. And so if the Democrats do this, like I said, like it's just going to be a race to the bottom. And the minute we get a Republican Senate and a Republican president, they're going to confirm 24 Supreme Court justices. And if this actually now, here's the problem. This is our saving grace, is the Marbury versus Madison decision.
Right.
The Supreme Court gets judicial review of legislative action. And like I said, what do you think the chances are of these 9 judges voting their own power away? Now, Sonia Sotomayor will, maybe Kagan. Breyer seems to at least have some brain in his head. But, I'm sorry, anyone within the sound of my voice, and I'll say this on any other panel I'm on, if you support the expansion of the Supreme Court, you are not a smart person. Obviously, the other side is going to do the exact same thing.
Rabble.
If you support this, then yeah, you have the intelligence of a child. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you.
Gauntlet thrown. All right, fair enough. You're all fucking idiots. No.
Well, I mean, I'm not wrong. I mean, I'm sorry.
You're not.
You're not a smart person if you think this is a good thing. It's just it's one of my it's an IQ test that I'm going to do going forward.
I think how I threw it back to everybody was what politics is. Politics is a struggle for power. It's a power grab. That it's the game. It's how it's always been played. But there's always been a little bit of give and take there to where, okay, well, Democrats really want power over this. As Republicans, we're going to levy to get power over this so we can trump them out here and there. And it's always been kind of a power struggle like that. It seemed to be the scales of power kind of leveled out over time. Right now, because there was Donald Trump and then Republican push and had it for a little while, and the scales felt like they were leaning towards Republican, but Republicans are so fucking feckless when it comes to policy and actually making law. They did nothing when they had the House and the Senate and Trump. They did nothing. And so now the tax cuts is about it. Yeah. And Democrats aren't going to fucking really get rid of those. They're still going to be helping they're the richest of them all. So, but anyway, so the scales have now flipped in 180. So now the Democrats are like, oh, they had all this power for so long and they offended us, and we got this outrage culture, and the culture war is shifting in that direction too. So no, there's not going to be any it's just going to be in your face. Before it was hey, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to take that, and we're going to hate each other, but behind the scenes we're still playing kind of friendly and we're all still working towards an end game. It doesn't even feel like that anymore. It just feels like in your face, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want. I have the power now, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. And I have until 2022 elections to completely fuck you over and ruin every chance you have at doing anything you ever wanted to do after that. So that's really what it feels like right now. And it's just in your fucking face. It is so it's so like blatantly lying and it's not even trying. Like some of the comments from like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, and then you got the Penguin comes out today and trying to push this pack the court thing.
Did he manage to not shit his pants when he made that statement? Just curious.
He managed to hold his belly up.
Okay.
I think his belly helps balance his back. I'm not quite sure. He always stands like that though. Like it's like I gotta hold this fucking baby up. Like
yeah. For those who don't know, Nadler basically shit his pants in the middle of Donald Trump impeachment thing, and he had to like literally waddle off stage. Yeah, look it up. He totally shit his pants.
Sorry,
allegedly.
I am not censoring comments. I just am way behind on them. Sorry. I haven't looked at them in like 20 minutes. Let me catch up.
No, I was fucking with you because remember that thing you guys were doing the other night where the comments come up and
that was only a Justin's.
Yeah, to Justin's thing. So I was just wondering if you could do it too. You know, I thought that was something you turned on.
No, I didn't.
Oh, damn it.
It's
I
the
gotta
thing.
catch up. People who've voted for wanted the wall right and a fence around the Capitol with thousands of guards while he disarms America. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Frodo for Luke Rudkowski. I like Luke. He's a good dude. Did Chicken get Streamlabs turned on? Want to find out your song? No, I'm a one man. Tony's always the comment guy, and now I have to catch up.
Sheesh, what an asshole.
I know. I wish Phil could, learn some technology once in a while.
Oh, I can do it. I just didn't, you were going to be the comment guy.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Production, folks. So.
I do use Streamlabs, but not for this at all. Do I need to say fuck? No, you don't need to. I'll say it for you.
Fuck yeah.
Nope, didn't work. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, you're not going to get spam tonight. Just check and see if Chicken is censoring comments. Jesus, they're still going. Okay, there we go. What's up, Brendan?
Dana?
I'll be out
Brad.
In and out of live stream. Good commentary
Brad.
and Supreme Court guys.
Sorry.
I appreciate it. Check out Grow the Farm Up. I saw you had a new one. It was either today or yesterday. I haven't watched it yet. I got it downloaded on my phone to watch.
Yes, definitely check out Grow the Farm Up on YouTube while you're at it. It's my brother getting really deep into the science of agriculture and some really new cutting edge stuff. Definitely check him out. And we're getting into cover crops as a way of carbon sequestration. Some good stuff. Definitely check out Grow the Farm Up.
For sure. So he asked the question. So how far left is the country going, guys?
Yes.
Lynn, what do you think? How far?
About that much. The media is going to make the left as strong as possible, and Twitter is already left. But other than that, there's a whole other part of America that's not buying the bullshit. So it's still 50-50, regardless of what you see on the TV. I mean, that's my opinion, my humble opinion, and it does not reflect the Dog and Chicken Show, the KOE, or the Dad's Worldwide Podcast, or Yanked Up, even though he's in the comments. Thank you.
Or Grow the Farm Up. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Grow the Farm Up either, with the cover crops and whatnot.
Oh, Lord almighty. So, Brandon, how far do you think the country is going to go left in the next 20 months?
If they actually succeed in expanding the court, I don't know. I mean, really, how many cases do they hear? I mean, what are they gonna really do? Are they gonna
Roe v. Wade first on the docket?
Drink.
Son of a biscuit.
It's already been decided. They're not bringing it back.
There's a lot of Second Amendment
they get
cases
there,
that still
13.
need to be decided. If you can actually own a gun outside of your home, a lot of things that we're going to get decided here shortly. Now, if we have a leftist Supreme Court, basically by crook, then yeah, it doesn't really matter. We know the way every Supreme Court decision is going to go. Doesn't really matter. the Supreme Court, and unfortunately, they're the 9 kings of our kingdom.
Yeah.
So if the Democrats are
can be
allowed to
impeached.
add as many as they want,
They can be impeached.
Good luck.
People,
You want to go after Kavanaugh? Let's do it.
Agreed. Good luck. But I mean, I mean,
Like to drink
any
beer.
politician should technically be able to be impeached.
I can
mean,
also get
it's-
killed from a meteor hitting me on the head. It's just not going to fucking happen, though.
Patriarch Medica?
Maybe America.
No, Medica. No, it sounds right. It's Medica.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Amanda.
Yeah, it
That
comes
sounds-
from the
that sounds like an insurance company.
non-taxpayer.
That sounds like an insurance country. Patriarch Medica. Like, it just sounds like we have the best
I
breed.
really,
use it.
I really
Or-
think after the next midterms is really where we're gonna see what's happening.
You can't
I
afford your
really-
medication? Patriot Medica can help.
Oh, because, yeah, if the house
They'll pay
takes-
your rent. Patriarch Medica can help.
Yeah.
I need help with your
Can't do your
taxes.
taxes? Patriot Medica can help.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we do get these extra members of the Supreme Court, then yeah, when the Republicans take the House in 2022, Biden's getting impeached. Fucking Kamala Harris is getting impeached. All 4 of those Supreme Court justices are getting impeached. Whether the Senate convicts or not is irrelevant. It's just all right, you want to play dirty? Then we're going to play dirty right back. So that's
Mhm.
turnabout. I always keep telling folks, turnabout is fair play, and don't be surprised
Yeah,
when
I
it
mean-
gets turned around on you.
I mean, I hope so. I mean, the Republicans always seem to play nice for some reason. So
Until somebody goes too far. That's where Phil's right. Is the turnabout is fair play. Republicans usually will go to the line. Wherever the Democrats stopped, they'll get to that point. And they're like, well, you did it, so I'm going to get to here. I'm not going to be any worse than you, but hey, you fucking did it, so I'm going to do it.
fair enough. I just think that they don't tend to follow through. But yeah, I mean, if they do, great. I really think the midterms are going to be really going to be a tell-all, right? If the country's sick of them and sick of what they've done, then yeah, if the Republicans take back certain things, and I think it can be reversed if they expand the court and they don't take back anything. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble.
Is the union strong enough for that?
No. Okay. Let's take that question. Pause that question real quick. Is the union strong enough for that? I watched the WAPO video of how they broke the lines on January 6th. Okay. Now you think of the ones that were actually being active and violent and really, really trying to do it. It was a few hundred, maybe, out of over 10,000 on one side of the building alone, and then like another 4,000. Now imagine if you had that, 10 to 15,000 people going through there, and it wasn't just the 200 that were really furious, active, and ready to be violent. Imagine if 10 to 15,000 of them were ready to be violent, and they all had that same foregone same outcome that they wanted. Like January 6th would have been a totally different fucking day. When you keep pushing, like, whether you can blame it on news, you can blame it on rhetoric, you can blame it on whatever the fuck you want, but that was 10 to 15,000 people that are fucking sick and tired of our government. You can call them Q, you can call them whatever, but they're just sick and tired of what they understand to be our government not working for the people. The contract, the social contract is fucking broken, and they were sick and tired of it. Were they doing it the right
Always
way or
was.
not? Yeah, always was. But were they doing it the right way? Debate it. Fucking who cares at that point? Imagine all of them, or even half of them. It didn't even have to be all of them. Half of them, say it was 7,000 of them, wanted to get in and fucking put everything to bed and had the same thought process as those 200 that really pushed in. We would have a totally different government and a totally different would have a totally different world today if that were the case. You push this pack in the court, you keep pushing some of this ideology, you keep pushing the culture war too much, man, like it's it's a fucking, like Phil said, can the union fucking survive something like that? I don't think it will. I think you're gonna get more than 200 people next time something like that fucking happens. If this shit doesn't fucking like come to a, oh shit, maybe, as the government, we've fucking caused this, and maybe we've fucking grown too big, and maybe we've tried to pull too much power from the fucking people. Maybe we should give some power back to the fucking people and let them have a say in something. Novel idea, novel thought. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the idea that Washington D.C. is a good idea at this point. I don't know how you can even think so. Like the idea that 535 people can control 350 million is just absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Yep. Let's grow the farm.
If only we'd let our states govern the states.
Yeah, be a federalist country, and that'd be cool.
Oh, you mean what the founders intended? Shocking.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. And if you don't like the state you're in, you can just move to another state.
I got to read this one.
Everybody would move to California if they're on the left, and we'd be fucking happy.
Okay, Grow the Farm Up says, did you guys read that Mitch McConnell has a favorable rating of 23% versus Biden's 52%? I wouldn't believe either of them are that high. But LOL, somewhere Mitch is celebrating the highest approval rating ever. Can you believe 23% like McConnell? Now, here's the problem, Grow the Farm Up, is Republicans have this ambivalent relationship with Mitch McConnell because they end up saying this at least once a year or once every 2 years to Mitch McConnell. It's like, Mitch, just when I thought you couldn't sell us out anymore, just compromise your conservative principles anymore and sell your constituents and your supporters down the road any fucking more, you do something like this.
Totally redeem yourself.
Completely redeem yourself. Amy's on the court. Get over here, man. Get over here, buddy.
Drink.
Oh, Jesus. You pulled it off. Wow. Well done. Well done.
I'm not even pulling up the next comment. It's obviously just stupid bait from an uneducated, low quality.
I don't even know
person.
what that means. Like we're not even
I
talking
know it
about
has
that.
nothing to do with what we're talking about. It's low quality comments will not be pulled up on the stream.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I missed it. So
No,
yeah, so
you didn't miss
even got my
anything.
laptop in my lap.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
Hence the reason of laptop.
We talked about this, Chicken. If those people that showed up on January 6th were actually armed, were actually there to do bad, like this is it's a totally different result.
Yeah,
they went in there and they vandalized some stuff, and people got hurt and some people died, and that's really sad. Like I don't wish on on anybody, but the fact of the matter is, if they were truly there for an insurrection, if they were truly there to really overthrow the government, then they wouldn't have cared what Washington D.C.'s gun laws were. They would have showed up armed and ready to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, those people were pissed off, to say the least, right? I mean, and there was a lot of people there. So what's going to happen when the left keeps going left? And
the plebs had had enough.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah. I've had enough. I wish they just dissolved the government altogether. They're fucking awful.
Low quality comments, huh? Like how I had sex robot designed to look like AOC in a penguin costume and I had sent to my neighbor's house, but addressed to me. No, that's low quality content that we do here on the Dog and Chicken Show. That's a great comment.
They just it took the whole show and just looped it into one fucking comment.
Well done.
Fucking bowed.
And how they didn't return it. You fuckers.
No. Oh,
dude, how much that cost?
At least
they had a joke about that on American Dad. Was a Cleveland show. One of Cleveland's friends had one of those creepy dolls. He's like, I just bought it as a joke. A $7,000 joke, and that's all.
All right, so now I gotta say, with the cost of these sex robots, and I know we had to bring it back again just because of you.
The circle of life.
All right, so you said there's male sex robots and females are actually buying them. $7,000. You can buy like cucumbers at like $3, right? Just saying.
Well, they rot.
I'm all about like you can buy
Cucumbers don't
another
have
one.
that long of a shelf life, dude.
You could buy multiple ones all year long and still
For way
come
under
out
$7,000.
You could buy a fake plastic cucumber and fucking
I was gonna
be
say,
good for life.
or you could buy an actual dildo.
Yeah, but they're made with plastics that are harmful to the environment. I don't know. I'm trying to find something.
Yeah, you gotta get some natural, organic,
I got this one. It's
fucking
biodegradable.
synthetic dildos. You know, some biodegradable dildos.
All right, this
dildo
about
girl.
face.
Jesus Christ!
I was about to say,
I was trying to combine the words.
Lynn can't even
madam,
finish the sentence.
Or madam,
I
whoever
tried
you
to
are
Joe
out there,
Biden that
just
shit.
lower your standards like 15%. And man, and yeah, you should have no problem at that point. Like,
Cucumber was a bad dude.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Cucumber was a bad dude.
True, but an international depressor.
We call
I
him.
gotta get that one.
He was a bad dude in the neighborhood. We called him Cucumber.
Cucumber.
For, obvious reasons.
Yeah, old Cuke was a bad dude.
Old Cuke. Okay. Trying to get back on track here.
Grow the farm up. I found it funny that even CNN had to give McConnell 23% favorable. Too funny. Biden at 50 is BS. What has Biden actually done? Riding Trump's coattails with Biden. I was about to say, he did bomb Syria. He said that he maybe might kind of sort of probably actually not really pull the troops out of Afghanistan. That'd be nice. Like, but he at least said he's going to.
He's gonna finish the
By
wall.
September 11th.
Yeah, he's going to finish the wall. It's like I've said so many times.
I know what he's done.
He's got two
He
choices.
rescued a dog that bit 2 employees.
Yeah, it was his dog.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn dog.
He's had 2 choices throughout most of his presidency for a lot of things, whether we're talking about foreign policy, the border, COVID. His 2 choices are continue to do what Trump was already doing or fail. And so every day that Trump is out of office, he's going to look a lot better and Biden's going to look a lot worse. And so 2024, I mean, it's going to be pretty crazy. Trump might run again. Biden might run again. Your king of extreme will definitely be running depending on who's in. So yeah, it will be a crazy, crazy election. But you're definitely going to need to be here to see it.
Did any of you listen to the Biden's last speech?
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
Word? Huh?
yeah,
Sure.
it was so awful. Like, I don't understand how people are just celebrating this man. Like, he should be at home, like, getting better. He's obviously ill. Seriously.
Getting
like,
better.
Yeah, like, or at least like dying. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah. He's definitely ill. Like, he cannot finish a sentence, and he's reading a teleprompter. Like, it's not like he's even just coming out with this stuff organically. No, he's just like he's reading a teleprompter. He can't even do that. He can't finish a sentence with that. It's all
Well, and what did he do over the last 24, 48 hours? They were going to send 2 warships over because of the shit going on in Ukraine. And he's like, yeah, we're going to send over 2 warships because fuck Russia. And then Putin's like, that's not in your best interest, Mr. President. And he fucking turned that shit around. I'm like, you pussy. You know what Trump would have done? Trump would have sent fucking 10 more and said, try me, motherfucker. Like,
Okay, 2 things. First of all, Trump would have gone, where? Why the fuck do I? What? No, I don't even care. What? Where are we talking about? I could not point to it on a map, nor could anyone that's going to vote for me in the 3 swing states I care about. So no, never mind. But what happened?
No, if someone says, Mr. Trump, it's where Obama and Biden put in their puppet government.
Yes,
it's
but
that place.
This
Yeah.
is what.
make
Was that
America
Mayor
full
Quimby?
again.
This is yes, but no, this is what Putin.
I'm gonna make a
said.
Mappa hat.
I'm gonna do my most to abbreviate what Putin said. Oh, fuck me? Nobody. Fuck you. That's what happened. But yes,
That's
Bill
another
2024.
campaign slogan right there.
Yes, my pa. Yes, make America full again. Make it fill again. We will get to a better nation through extremeness. In 2024, do the right thing. vote extreme. And also, I'm throwing it out here right now. The first 500 subscribers to KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch, you are invited to my inauguration party that's gonna make Andrew Jackson's inauguration look like a debutante ball. So be sure to do the right thing. Head to KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch, and also vote Phil KOE in 2024, and we will arrive at a better, greater, more magnificent nation together. Thank you.
I left that comment just for you.
As your completely unofficial campaign manager's assistant, I want to go ahead and say that your campaign your campaign song should be "Fill Me Up, Buttercup."
Fill me up.
Buttercup.
We'll let you sing it along with the other song from the intro.
As long as you dance like Trump to it. Can you dance like Trump does?
That's kind of like a "Can you trip like I do?"
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, like, I was led to believe that most folks who are Republican or running for as a conservative, like, I thought you were like required by law to, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I thought that was the required song, but I'll look into it. Like, I would love to, get into like some, Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Child, or something like that. That'd be my.
There you go.
Like, yeah, that would be way better time. So yes,
that would be like a
Absolutely.
Bubba the Love Sponge intro for, I'm sorry, I know that wrestling reference. Sorry.
Yeah, that hurts.
The
Bubba the
enemy.
Love Sponge basically brought down Hulkamania. So yeah,
Yeah,
fuck Bubba
so-
and his Love Sponge and his fucking camera of fucking hidden secrecies. So fuck him, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry that was a touchy subject for you, wrestling.
Well,
fan.
Jesus, what kind of friend records their depressed friend fucking their wife while ranting a bunch of shit while they're drunk and depressed about their life fucking spinning out of
Because he
control?
wanted a blackmail tape, and he was like, "Fuck my wife, she's smoking
Yeah, what
hot."
a great
He was like-
friend.
He's like, "Hell yeah, brother, I'm Hulkamania. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck
Jesus
your wife."
fucking
And
Christ.
that's kind of what went down, and it was like.
I
Not
completely
exactly.
fucking forgot that's what that was all about. Jesus
That's what
Christ.
happened. I used to listen to Bubba on Howard Stern radio, and
Holy
that's how
shit.
I knew who he was. And this all happened like after I stopped listening to Sirius XM, like about a year afterwards. I'm like, damn,
But yeah,
Dear
and
God.
during
some
that,
shit went down.
and during that, he said some slurs that were not good. Like, weirdly enough, that was the thing that
Yeah.
took him down worse than him banging some other dude's wife on camera. Like, that was just like, well, yeah, it's the Hulkster. We all knew he did that on occasion. But yeah, like, oh God, KOE. Grow the Farm Up says, KOE, just stay away from Limp Bizkit and Nickelback. Also, I've seen Kid Rock cost the Repubs a couple presidencies. God, you're right. We're going to have to avoid Kid Rock, even though, Kid Rocking up and down your block. I get it. But yeah, we're going to have to stick with, the good pro-America anthems and such. But if I can sneak in Voodoo Child a couple of times when I'm making my entrance, yeah, I mean, like, we're doing that.
Yeah, so there's a guy on TikTok that coined a term for bands like Nickelback and whatnot as butt rock. And they were like, and Buck Cherry and Nickelback, and there was like, I don't know, Puddle of Mud. There's all kinds of like early 2000s bands that you,
Fucking
like,
Puddle of Mud.
you just call them fucking butt rock because
I shit you
well,
not.
it just sounds like butt
Bro, the
rock.
Farm Up
now
has
that
been
you
calling
think
them
about it.
butt rock since like 98. So
Well,
that's too funny.
You
Yeah.
said Puddle of Mud in his like Nirvana fucking cover.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah.
If anybody listening or watching doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about, you gotta look up Puddle of Mud Nirvana cover. It is so
And then
fucking
where
bad.
they slow it down.
Oh yeah, there's so many versions of it. They slow it
slow
down, speed it
and
up.
then like expand his face when he's like hits the high note, and it's gold. It's fucking-
Yeah, this is fucking bad.
Dude, that was
My
the
God,
cringiest fucking song ever.
I can't even do an impression of how bad that was.
We
Like,
will watch that on the post show tonight for
It
sure.
sounds like kitties banging
No,
in a back alley.
God. Now, on a side note, Puddle of Mud, I always thought the lead singer of Puddle of Mud, like, the man is like, guys, I broke up with Cindy. Now I've got 3 more songs. Like, that guy,
Yeah.
that's all his fucking material was breaking up with chicks. So he had to be thrilled.
He was like
when
the
he broke
Taylor.
up with
He's like
somebody.
the
He was
Taylor
the Taylor
Swift.
Swift
Yeah.
of fucking
Yeah.
butt rock.
Those two needed to just go out on one date together. They could get 3 albums apiece out of that. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
You know what? They would probably just get married and fucking like live a happy life, because both of them are, they say opposites attract, but sometimes people that are exactly the same fucking attract too. And I think, Puddle of Mud Dude and Taylor Swift probably fucking make musical babies together. It'd be a butt rock, former country, now pop lady.
Lynn, you
Or murder,
need to text.
suicide,
You
one or
need
the
to
other.
text Corb. He doesn't have your new number.
I was about to say, let's take a quick poll of the room here. Who thinks that relationship would
Yeah.
just be peachy
I got you,
keen,
bro.
or would end in like divorce horribly within 3 years?
I would go the horrible side.
Yeah, so we got 50%.
I think it would be an on again, off again, horrible 10-year relationship. It would be so fun to watch. I think there's like a minimum of 5 head shavings between the two of them over the 10-year period.
Okay. They're
Probably 3
moving out
hospitalizations, 5
every
times
month.
somebody gets thrown in jail. Yeah, it'd be
How many
fun to
rehabs?
watch. Yeah,
Oh God, yeah, that.
and
so,
then
yeah, that would
probably
be-
like 4 kids that will be so fucked up.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that sounds like a great time. So, we here at Hollywood Matchmakers, we've decided like this will be the most entertaining for America. So, we're just going to make these two go out on a date and see how it goes. Yeah, that would.
Yeah, just see how it goes.
Yeah, good luck.
That's kind of what we do with like fucking TV shows and reality TV is like, yeah, let's grab the two most insecure, good-looking people that are available in the country, and here you go. You're fucking married. Congratulations. Good luck. If you stay
I
married
don't
for a
know.
year, you get $1 million. But she's batshit crazy, and he's a fucking lunatic. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know. When you say attractive people, I mean, The Flavor of Love was a popular show. Women competing for the love of Flavor Flav.
Now, to be honest, Brigitte Nielsen was fucking hot in the 80s.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we talk about the what?
Sylvester
The chick
Stallone's
from
ex-wife.
Flavor of Flavor of Love,
Okay,
fucking,
I got
yeah.
you now. Took me
Yeah,
a
the
second.
tall blonde
like-
chick from like fucking Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Hold on. Let me find
Yeah,
it.
She was pretty
what was her
fucking
name
hot
again?
back then. Brigitte Nielsen, I think. Brigitte or Brigitte? Brigitte. Either way, she was like 7 foot tall, blonde, short hair. She looked hot. And then 20 years later, she looked like she did on that show.
Tall
with
women
Flavor
scare
Flav.
the shit out of me.
But hey, dude.
Okay,
But she's
most
like,
of these pictures are
30
her. She's
seconds,
older.
and they were like doing
There
like
we
a
go.
bank heist, and she was like, and she was the wife in Rocky fucking 4.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, like to me, it's just like wow.
But
the
then she
first-
got older.
Yeah, but
she married Stallone, and then kind of went downhill from there.
well, yeah, it went from Stallone to Flavor Flav. Yeah, we could call that.
I mean,
a
it
downhill.
wasn't right
I'll-
away. It wasn't.
I'll go ahead and
Stallone
call that
straight
a
to Flavor
downgrade.
Flav. That was Stallone 20 fucking years, then Flavor Flav. You know,
Oh,
she
God,
kind
I
of.
hope there's at least something in there that's worth noting because that you know.
Yeah, but she
I'm
was on the
sorry.
same Celebrity Rehab with like Vern Troyer, and like it was like back in the fucking
That was the
2000s,
craziest
that was-
thing I ever seen. Like Vern Troyer had like one margarita and was like hammered.
Yeah, then he'd
started
go pee in the-
started
he
riding
just,
his
like-
riding his thing around. The house. He got
He had that
stuck,
little scooter, and
and then he
just
started
got
peeing
out-
in the corner.
he just goes out, whips his dick out, and pisses in the corner like "fuck you." I'm Vern Troyer. I'm Mini Me. You know.
Fuck you. I'm Vern Troyer. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, dude. Back with Stallone. She was pretty. She was pretty.
I was about to say she ain't no 7 foot if that's her next to Stallone.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
He looked
Stallone.
a
No,
lot
Flava
taller in the
Flav is
fucking
just
movie.
super short.
God
Yeah,
damn.
Stallone's like fucking what, 3'9".
Yeah.
Not quite.
All right,
that
I'm long, but
I think
yeah,
he's
no,
5'8".
yeah, she's at least 6 foot tall.
Oh wow. Just Googled Puddle of Mud Nirvana cover. Like 25 videos popped up about what went wrong. Dear God, that was painful. Everyone got to check that out. I told you, it's so funny. Like
I don't like Nirvana, so I
so-
can't imagine I'll like that cover.
So
Oh.
many people made
Yeah,
so
he
many
totally
versions of
did
that fucking
justice.
thing.
okay.
We'll look at
pretty
it on
sure
post show,
Coke-
Brendan.
oh.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
So, so I sent you a video earlier of Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. I don't know, it was like a year after Kurt
Yeah.
Cobain killed himself.
Yeah.
And this lady says, "It's been a year since Kurt Cobain killed himself. Do you have anything to say?" And he goes, "Well, he was good at aiming."
Oh
God.
shit!
I was like,
Damn.
"Damn, dude, that
Dave
was harsh."
Mustang coming out with the
Well,
fucking dark
here's the
humor.
thing. Kurt Cobain also kind of unseated hair metal, and so Dave says like that fucking grungy shit's cost me money the last couple
Yeah.
of years. And so
Yeah, he had some shit to say, and I mean, Dave Mustaine, he created the
he's generally
greatest
a
metal
miserable
band
prick, though.
based. He created the best metal band based out of a fucking like a grudge, basically, or out of spite. I mean, he got kicked out of Metallica and said, "You owe me my own fucking band," and so yeah, he's been
Maybe.
a pretty angry guy for like 30 years or 40. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, I'm getting old.
yeah, I was about to say he is a pretty fucking ornery, miserable fuck whenever you watch any interview with him. So the
Yeah.
fact that he would have that to say about Kurt Cobain isn't really that shocking. Oh
But
God,
it
yep.
was savage.
Dave
as shit.
Mustaine, the dude too hardcore for Metallica, drove a farm up. Ooh,
Yeah,
Shots
he drank
fired.
so
as
much.
the man
they kicked him
begins
out.
to flow.
They said they ended up fucking saying that the band was called Alcoholica because of all the
Sorry, I
drinking
even
they
pulled
did
that
back
up.
in the day, and then they kicked him out because he drank too much. I'm like,
Yeah.
"What? Didn't you all drink?" I mean, apparently he probably took it up a fucking notch or two.
And then they all went lame sober. I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to, I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
Yeah, Phil's
I don't
like,
mean to be-
they were a really good band when they were all fucked up on drugs and drunk all the time. How dare they sober up?
Yeah.
I like my music.
Saint Anger was them sober. That's their
Yeah.
sober.
Yeah, that
offering.
was a trash
Okay.
fucking album.
Black Album
and-
was when they were shit-faced on drugs and didn't know what day it was, okay? Take your pick, folks. It's like Brian said on Family Guy, no junk, no soul.
I don't know. 'cause the
Black
last
was
two albums
polished
got-
compared to
the-
like Ride the Lightning and
the
Master
two
of
after
Justice.
Saint Anger.
Yeah,
The two after Saint Anger, I'm gonna say I fucking beg to differ. Death Magnetic and fucking
Death Magnetic was pretty awesome.
It was fucking legit. It was better than they've ever done, and better than any of us will ever do because we're not musicians. So
I beg to
take it back, Lynn.
differ.
You take it back.
hey,
Phil's gonna be
hey,
president.
Hey, it's better than that fucking intro song, Phil. I mean, shit.
Oh, I
even
was about to say, my
Saint fucking Anger is better than your intro song.
Oh, okay, no. My intro
Fucking
song is
Lulu.
better than any track.
Lulu is
Shots
better than your
fired.
intro
Shots
song.
Shots
fired. Shots
Running
fired.
over a goddamn raccoon on the road and the noise it makes is better than Saint Anger as an album or an idea or a
That should
concept.
say a lot about your intro song, then, huh?
That's why you should really give me the Grammy. I mean, that and I can actually sing in the year 2021, unlike James Hetfield. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh, try to listen to him sing. It's not sleep with one eye open. It's sleep with one eye open. He goes low now because he's torn up his vocal cords too much. So yes, you're king of extreme. Also better singer than almost any man alive. What can I say?
Well, he just got like 20
I'm
years
also more
on
modest.
You. He's
Drink.
got 20 years on you.
Tony is,
and he is
home
better live. He is better live.
Not than Phil KOE, but he's pretty good live.
He's better than you, yes.
All right.
Oh no, he could in his dreams, in his fantasies, perhaps. When he wakes up,
I
he's
know
like,
where this
"Dude,
is going.
fuck."
We need to end this now.
His private jet fucking tells me that he's better than you on singing.
Don't get me wrong. The kid's got potential. He reminds me a lot of a younger version of myself. If he sent me some tapes, maybe I could get him booked, maybe to some county fair or something. But, the kid's got potential. We'll see where he goes from here.
Does anybody got any muck fucking boots or anything? Because
We need some waiters. Need some hip waiters.
Fucking waiters, fucking straight up poncho.
Well, what
I need
say?
a fucking full on mop gear and a gas mask because it smells like
Thanks.
shit.
Urasama sees what
Well,
I
then you
see.
need to close your mouth there, Lynn. I don't know what to tell you. Oh!
All right.
Jesus.
Yes, we've got to end this. And on that note, let's round out the show. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Trying to figure out our platform and how we're gonna handle things because it's just a matter of time before we do get strike 2 and strike 3. Phil, you gonna read it now or?
Yeah, I got it.
Just
If
read
you
it.
from Grow the Farm Up, if you had to spend the rest of your life in a 10x10 room and only had a choice for music between Twisted Sister and Nirvana, what would you pick? Neither is an acceptable answer.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah.
I'd take Kurt Cobain's Shotgun at that point if it was only the two.
Oh, damn.
I mean,
Okay, Dave.
We're not gonna take it. Oh no. We're not gonna take it.
I was about to say
Anymore.
my answer was going to be, we're not going to take it. No, we ain't going to take it. We're not going to take it.
Oh, and Mutegate's back. It's been a long time, folks, since Mutegate has hit the stream.
One more time, we're not. No, gonna.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We're not gonna take it anymore. Yes, this is awesome.
All right, that was fun. Okay, anyway, let's wrap this bitch up. So next week we may or may not be live. We haven't quite figured this out yet. We're trying to figure out future of the show with the one strike. It's like we got to pretty much wait 90 fucking days before that falls off and we feel a little safe again. They only give you the 3. Phil,
Thank
fucking
you,
stop
Stama.
putting- Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can't silence our future president.
I'm just gonna silence him again. Anyway,
Back by popular demand.
So Phil, you gonna shut the fuck up for a second so we
I
can
don't
get
think
through
I
this so
can.
we can end this fucking show?
I don't think it's possible.
Phil, shut the fuck
Fucker.
up for a second, please. How about that? Jesus. Anyway, we don't know in the future if we're going to be doing live streams or doing weekly pre-recorded how this is going to go. But for sure, bi-weekly, we will do live streams at least every other week. It'll be kind of up in the air in between. Not only that, but yeah, life is busy and shit like that too. So we'll still have content for you every week and whatnot, but that will also allow us on our live streams to have more time to prepare and have some better contents instead of, Phil just screaming at me all goddamn night and interrupting everybody all goddamn night.
We're not going to take it. Your censorship, we're not going to take it anymore. Yes, it's awesome.
Awesome. So yeah, let's go around the table, say goodnight to the folks, and I will post the post-show link. It is already posted over in our Discord, but I will drop it I'll drop the Discord link for you in the chat. Jump over there. That way we can blur out any of the drunkies that can't figure out how to log into Discord. So
Skeet.
Lynn, say goodnight to the folks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you farewell, and I'm really, really happy to be here tonight. To spread my insight, my seed of fucking awesomeness.
Seed.
And, yeah. I said my seed.
Is that what landed in my
anyway.
drink?
Yes, sir. I put the jello pudding in your pudding pie. Anywho, I would like to just say you guys should go ahead and check out that KOE guy up above me there, that Mr. Philip. And you go ahead and check out Dad's Worldwide. Go over there, check out my boy Brendan. He's a fucking good pops. And
Thank
you know, I still got to get on your fucking show, by the way. You know,
Heck yeah, man.
I got some shit we got to talk. You know, but
All right.
it's got to be a drinking show where I gotta drink when I'm talking because you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of an alcoholic.
He only drinks when he talks.
Yes.
Oh,
and
fair
that's
enough.
all the fucking time. But follow me on the TikTok because I need followers. You know, because you know I don't put out a lot of content anymore, but maybe I'll get back to it if you guys start following my ass. Was it Westlyn number 4 maybe?
Yep.
Or Lynn West? Yeah, Westlyn the number 4. And I don't know why. That's just what I fucking picked when I did it, and I didn't think I was going to be advertising it. Or you can follow me on Xbox Live as Flim Flam of God, and we can play some Call of Duty together. You know, because that's what we do. And it is cross-platform, so all you PlayStation fuckers can go ahead and, you know, still add me as Papa Emeritus IV on Activision. So, yeah, you can rewind that part of the video so you can fucking remember what it was. And then, you know, get on Google and figure out how that's spelled. Other than that, I will bid you guys adieu and thank you guys. Have a good night and love you. Next.
Awesome. Brendan.
Thank you to the Big Bucket Empire for having Brendan back on. Much appreciated. Talking in my third person. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Always much appreciated to get my political nonsense out, and I love being here. So I really, really appreciate it. I don't want to take anyone's thunder, but Oliver Strong. Don't look at the comments. Buy a T-shirt, buy a hoodie, and get on it. Check us out, Dad's Worldwide. We're on all the wherever you can get podcasts, and we talk about a little bit about everything.
Awesome. Fair enough. And Phil, take it away.
Well, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us this evening thank you, Urasama. Thank you for joining us this evening for episode 84, Judge Packin'. We got into the really important topics of the day, and folks, we got into the most important topic, Supreme Court justices and semi-intelligent sex robots. So be sure to like, share, subscribe right here. Big Buckin' Empire on YouTube. Big Buckin' Empire on Facebook. And also, be sure to follow me, the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil KOE, at KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch. Also, be sure to check out Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Twitch as RevRest Pod. Also, last but certainly not least, check out Lynn on TikTok at Westlyn4, I believe it was. And also, Brendan, that's lovely. That's lovely. Brendan at Dad's Worldwide, check him out. And also, Yanked Up Podcast of YouTube. Yes, Brendan, Dad's Worldwide. He's got a lot of great content. Most importantly of all, a debate featuring your King of Extreme. So, I mean, definitely check him out. Give him a like, share, subscribe. Head on over to Yanked Up Podcast. Also, head on over to Grow the Farm Up on YouTube, folks. The Big Buckin' Empire is ever expanding. But, folks, I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the baron of baldness, and also the emperor of the Big Buckin' Empire, Phil KOE, signing off and handing it off to all of you beautiful people. Be sure to raise a glass to yourself. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. I wish every last one of you makes it back here next week. Happy, healthy, much the wiser. Chicken, take it away.
As always, appreciate y'all. Love you. Amy Coney Barrett, Roe v. Wade, Ruth Bader Ginsburg,
God.
AOC, Tony. Drink, and drink. Good night, folks.
Amanda, pay your rent and pay your taxes, bitch.
We'll see you over at the post show.
I love vaccines and masks. You should take them
we
all. Do what the
They're
government says.
perfect. They
Yeah.
are perfect.
Yes.
And see if
Yeah.
it just smooths itself out.
Get back. Tell you what I'll do if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down. Let you down slow. It's hard to survive.